I'm Catherine from the Health Conscious Chef, and today we're going to make an asparagus leek frittata. What I love about frittatas is they can go from breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and if you're feeding them to the family and you put all kinds of vegetables in, you don't have to worry about if they don't get their vegetables for dinner. And frittatas are Italian, and omelets are French and American, so a lot of people confuse the two. So today we're doing the frittata. Okay, so I've cooked and cooled 3 red baby bliss potatoes. And these guys are full of vitamin C. Don't not eat potatoes. Okay, so we're asparagus, we're potatoes, and we're a saute. So we're just going to rough chop some of these asparagus, and they're not cooked yet. I'm actually going to cook them right in the pan. It's going to go very quickly. And again, I have a beautiful shallot that we're going to use. You can use a Spanish onion, but shallots are just divine, and they give everything just a wonderful taste. So we're going to just small dice that shallot. Okay, we're going to start with our saute right now, and I have used a very good olive oil. And to the olive oil, we're going to add our shallots, let them sizzle up a bit. To the shallots, we're going to add some dry herbs, which herbs and spices are really, really healthy, and there's a lot of talk about them these days. Now our garlic. Just want everything to get very fragrant. Really didn't use a lot of oil here at all. And we're going to top this off with some fresh rosemary. These were dry herbs, but the fresh herbs go in at the end because they're very fragile. And how about a pinch of sea salt? Okay, now our saute is just about done. You can see it's very golden. It's very fragrant. I'm going to add some of my fresh rosemary, which I've already cut, and a little fresh thyme. And to that I'm going to add my asparagus. And by the way, the asparagus can be blanched for 1 minute before you do the recipe. It just sort of speeds things up along. We're going to cook that out with the asparagus for about 3 or 4 minutes. And by adding some fresh chopped tomato, that little bit of wetness will steam up the asparagus. And if you don't have chopped tomato, you can use a little red pepper. Also, this is great for the color. You're going to see some beautiful color in this. And a little fresh ground Parmesan. You can leave the Parmesan out. It will be just as delicious. Okay, I'm just whisking my organic eggs, and organic are tastier and much more healthier than non-organic eggs. I'm just going to add a little pinch of sea salt to that. And then I'm going to add my whole saute. This is going to blend in really nicely into the egg mixture, just like that. I'm going to add some fresh parsley now. And then we're going to set it in the pan and broil it. Okay, I've just lightly oiled my pan with some olive oil and just a little touch of organic butter. And now I'm adding my egg mixture with all those gorgeous vegetables. And the idea here is to just let it set a bit, because we're going to top it with the pre-cooked potatoes. You can see all the color going on. We're going to top it with the potatoes in a circular motion, and then we're going to just broil it on top, and it's going to be finished. Okay, now we're going to slice our red bliss potatoes very thinly, because we're just looking for a look right now, almost like a gratin, scalloped gratin right on the top. And to this we're going to add right to the frittata. The eggs have been cooking now for about 3 or 4 minutes, and they're setting, and now very quickly, in a circular fashion, I'm going to add my sliced red potatoes. It's going to get a look of a gratin, sort of overlapping them as best I can. How about this little guy right on the top to show the color? And now, the way you know if it's going to set, you just jiggle it around, and you can actually see that it's set on the bottom. Now we're going to go right under the broiler with this. Our frittata is really not done yet, because you see there's a little, as I jiggle it, there's a little liquid going on. So we're just going to put it in for about 2 more minutes. It should be done. We're looking for a real golden look on the potatoes. Okay, our frittata has set very nicely. We're going to give it a little color, some red peppers, some beautiful fresh flat leaf Italian parsley, and I'm going to put a little more cheese on top just to give it a little rustic look. And it's going to slide off really nicely, and I'm serving it today on baby arugula. Just come nicely out of the pan. And there we go. Our asparagus leek frittata over baby arugula. Enjoy. Catherine, anyway. I hope you enjoy the frittata. I'm Catherine, filming for IdealChef.com. Bon appetit.